Another day, another politician switches from one party to another. This time it comes from an ex-Tory MP, Antoinette Sandbach. Batch, Antoinette. Very posh name from the constituency of Edisbury in Cheshire. Last month, she was expelled from the Conservative Party because as a Remain voting MP, she was doing everything she could to block no deal. Of the 21 MPs that were expelled, she was not one of those included to have their whip reinstated. Antoinette was elected to serve the Conservative Party in 2015 and has been an MP since, holding a considerable majority in a very, very safe Conservative spot. She has now joined the Liberal Democrats, and we'll get to that in a moment. Prior to being an MP in Parliament, UK Parliament, she did in fact for 4 years serve in the Welsh Assembly for North Wales. She had contested previous seats in the past, but had lost by very small majorities of up to 500 votes. So she had been trying. Congratulations. It should be noted that after Antoinette lost her position within the Conservative Party, members of the Edisbury Conservative Association passed a motion of no confidence in her, with Antoinette commenting that it was an unrepresentative handful of people and they should not get to decide the question. Many people would argue that if you're no longer a part of the party and it's the party people vote for, not the person, because let's face it, the person is the party, one should resign or stand for a by-election anyway. But you've lucked out, because we have a general election coming up. And this is a big deal because, over the years, Edisbury has always voted Conservative by quite a large majority. Now, as a Remain voting MP, it is now worth addressing something of interest. How did Edisbury vote in the referendum? Well, Edisbury voted 52.17% leave. Yes, it is a small majority, but it is one nonetheless. Therefore, you are directly opposing your own constituents by continually doing things to enforce Remain, going so far as to now contest the need for a second referendum, which is something you have actively campaigned for. Her reasoning for this is that the Conservatives offer years of uncertainty, whilst the Liberal Democrats will stop Brexit. That is a direct quote from her campaign to be re-elected as a Liberal Democrat, with her continuing to say that she'll be standing for a strong local record, securing local investment, fighting fair funding for schools, and to secure additional funding in local health services, with the country deserving, in her mind, more than Boris Johnson and Corbyn. Well, since they're not forming an alliance, you'll only get one of them, the other will have to resign. At the last general election, when she was a Conservative, she won a majority of 12,000 votes over Labour, with the Liberal Democrats coming in third with 2,804 votes in total. Her excuses continue along the Brexit line of saying that she believes that Boris Johnson's deal is a trapdoor to a no-deal Brexit. Paranoia. There are pills for that, by the way. She's the fifth Conservative, former Conservative anyway, to now join the Liberal Democrats in recent months. We have to include in this Sarah Wollaston, Philip Lee, Sam something I can't pronounce, and Heidi Allen, former leader of the Cucks. Jo Swinson, because she's such a clever girl, says that Antoinette's joining of the party shows that the Liberal Democrats are the strongest party of Remain and attracting support from right across the political spectrum. Yes, but on one issue, and only one issue. Tell me this, when Brexit is done, dusted, toasted and over, if it ever is, let's say hypothetically though it is, what happens next? There's no way you can keep all those different people from different political backgrounds happy, because you are illiberal undemocrat. You've got Labour members who might not be so left as you think and probably sit more centre-left on other issues. And then you have Conservatives who could sit centre-right, some might sit a little further on the right. On Brexit, you are united, but only on Brexit, because you are all absolute fucksticks, traitors, heretics. I prefer the first one, but of course, I'll settle for a different one needed. Antoinette Sandbach is not going to get re-elected as a Liberal Democrat. Her popularity as a person might serve her well, but that seat is a Conservative stronghold. You would be better doing what other members of the illiberal undemocrats are doing, and contesting seats in the centre of London, because they have a far better chance. Good luck with that, by the way. I have a strange feeling we're going to have a three-party system soon. If Boris Johnson doesn't, in fact, strike a deal with the Brexit Party. But that is a discussion for another time. Before we finish, stream here 5 PM GMT. Streaming earlier because Trups has things to do. See you all later.